What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope all of you are doing well. I know all of you are doing well now that you have graced this channel. Before I get started, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that little notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So, you guys, I wanted to talk to you in wake of everything that has happened regarding this sombering, tragic week that we have all had to witness in America. And I wanted to talk to you about how the Black Mamba must live and rise within all of us. You know, it truly is amazing how someone that you've never met can impact your life in the most auspicious ways. Although I personally am not a fan of just NBA period, I cannot deny the impact that certain people have on the masses and their influence on those that look up to them, admire them, or inspired by them. I can only hope and wish that for myself in doing what I can. And although I didn't follow the game of basketball, this tragedy or lesson that we've all had to witness, I wanted to share my thoughts on what we as a collective can do moving forward and the things that I've learned that can hopefully inspire you as well. I don't know if many of you knew this, but the word Black Mamba was actually was actually up for debate with a pharmaceutical company. Kobe Bryant had a lawsuit with a pharmaceutical company that wanted to trademark that name. And when I found that out, I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. They wanted to use that name for a supplement that they were, trying to promote to the masses. And there was a big, huge issue with some of the ingredients. They were pretty questionable, and I think it was a supplement company, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys know more about that, and if I am wrong, please leave a comment and let me know. I really didn't go any further into research about it, but I just thought the fight over this name, what does this really mean? And what is the significance in this name? And I really wanted to go in depth on an esoteric level about the name Black Mamba and how it's all going to relate to, the coronavirus and everything like that. But what I have realized in the wake of this lesson that we all need to learn from is that we cannot allow our kundalini, to be doused in the flame. The Black Mamba is probably one of the most feared and revered animals in the animal kingdom, especially in the reptilian family. One of the most deadliest animals in the world. When you think about serpentine energy, what most people do not understand about serpentine energy is that serpentine energy is very feminine. And there is a lot of misconceptions about the woman and the serpent. And I wanted to clarify a lot of that, a lot of the information that has been spewed about the woman and the serpent energy. Because serpentine energy is very, very feminine in nature, and it is no coincidence that the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, had 4 daughters. And someone asked him if he would have more children, would he have more girls? And he said, I would have 5 more if I could. So he really wanted a total of 9 women, 9 feminine energies around him, because he understood the power of the feminine. And this feminine energy, this serpentine energy, sits at the base of our spine. And when we have awakened, it rises up to our crown. What does this have to do with the coronavirus, you may ask? Well, the word corona in Latin is a feminine term that means crown. So, excuse me, when we have allowed our serpentine energy to disintegrate downward in flames, that energy has to be replaced with something else. A new crown has to be placed upon us. And that crown is a diseased crown. Because once they are allowed to get into the mind and disease the mind, the body follows. The coronavirus, I've done a little bit of research into the virus. I haven't gotten into extreme or extensive detail, but based on what I've read, that it is just like the rhino, aka the cold, and it attacks the respiratory system. When you have a level of sadness, grief, and depression, that the organ that is affected the most is the lungs. Listen to me. When you have grief, sadness, and depression, the organ that is affected the most is the lungs. This is where all human beings house sadness, depression, and grief. The coronavirus attacks the respiratory system. When you think about the Black Mamba numerically, is represented by the number 8, a very serpentine energy that represents infinity. When you look at the staff or the medical symbol, it has 2 snakes going in opposite directions. And when they connect, it represents the number 8. It represents infinity. So they want us to replace our black mamba with their serpentined, diseased serpentine energy. And what I believe someone of Kobe's magnitude want the masses to learn from this is, even if you feel like what happened to him was a conspiracy, even if you feel like, this whole situation was set up, and we're trying to place the pieces of the puzzle together, at the end of the day, we must raise our awareness to ourselves and not allow the black mamba in all of us to be raised, to be elevated. Our Kundalini energy must be raised and elevated to a place where we are crowned in our own glory. A lot of people may not know this about serpents and why the Egyptians wore the serpent on their headdress in the middle of their foreheads. The cobra in particular, but we're speaking about serpentine energy. Did you know that the snake has the largest pineal gland of any other animal in the animal kingdom? This is why the ancients wore the serpent on their headdress, to represent the pineal, that feminine energy that connects with the crown chakra, that allows us to connect to other dimensions. Regardless of how you feel, I want you to allow yourself to be raised up. Raise yourself up and do not allow that black mamba to die within you. Don't allow that black mamba to be consumed in the flame of your sadness and depression. Because this corona crown diseased virus is attacking the mind so that the body can be attacked. I wanted to give you guys some tips. This is not medical advice. And this is going to be my disclaimer. If you are in contact with the virus, please go see your local doctor. But for those who want to take a preventative measure, if you believe that you may have come in contact with someone with the virus or anything like that, or if you just want to take precautionary a level of precaution, I would advise you to go on a fast. Don't eat, don't drink for at least 2 days. If you can do 48 hours, great. If you can do 72, would be even better. Try to go on a 3-day dry fast. No food, no water. I would also advise you guys to get some black seed oil, colloidal silver, This is for those who do consume animal products. Start making your own bone broth, and allow yourself to get the vitamins from the bone marrow, and drink and consume that in the event that you do come in contact with the virus. But more importantly, it is important for you to raise your vibration. We are moving, and this is what the powers that be know for sure, is that we are moving into the age of Aquarius. We are all raising, collectively, we are all raising our awareness. We are all raising ourselves up. And Aquarius is an air sign. Air always deals with the mental. And the symbol for the Aquarius is, well, not the actual symbol, but the overall theme for Aquarius is I know. Aquarius, if you've met an Aquarius, they are some of the most intellectual people, the rebels of the zodiac. But it's dealing with the higher faculty of the mind, opening up that crown, allowing that serpentine energy to coil itself up and raise you up. Well, I am going to go ahead and end this video. I hope what I have said to you was clear and understood. And I want to encourage all of you to find your own black mamba inside of you. Don't allow it to die. I am going to leave you guys for now, but I will be holding on to your love until the next video. Bye.